Hey, you remember back in time when you used to sit around with somebody, some of your best friends or good friends and family members, and you always talk about certain times in your life, and somebody makes a comment, yeah, man, those were some good times. Or you might think of another situation where something else happened in a negative way, or maybe even in a tragic way, and someone says something like, yeah, that was a very bad time. Happy 454 Friday, baby, and welcome to Tommy Talk. Yes, good times are temporary, but so are bad times. And, if there was ever a reality or certainty in life, these are the two things that are probably most dominant. It's the fact that when you go through life, you're going to have your good times and you're going to have your bad times. And the good times can be from just gathering around, just visiting with friends or family, to maybe even getting a promotion or birth of a child or getting married or I don't know, maybe you won the lottery or win the lottery. It's just a great time. Or they can be when you have the times of being bad or going through difficult times. It can be anywhere from just being discouraged to the loss of a loved one. And it doesn't even get any worse than that. But either way, we can't always control either one. So what do? You can't control either one, but what you can control, there's a lot of things that we can't control. First off, let me get back to that. We can't control the weather. You can't control what people do to you, or can't control what people say about you, or anything like that. But what you can do is control how you react to it. Yes, attitude, or how you feel about the situation, is how you're going to react to the situation. So people are happy no matter what they want to do. That's really a given, that the people want to be happy no matter what. So during the good times, as they come and go, so what do? What you do, it has a lot to do with attitude, like I said, is hang on. And it's just like, you're going to have to ride them no matter what. That's why I like to use that analogy, because you have to ride them no matter what, good or bad. And so when the good times come, I want you to picture yourself in the Kentucky Derby. You're riding in the Kentucky Derby and you're in first place. And you are lean and mean heading down that track. Or another way to look at it, I know one of my our greatest friends, Donna, over in Ogallala, she was a trick rider. And she could handle that horse like you wouldn't believe. I've seen pictures and stuff like that. And so when the good times come and you're in control as best as you can with your attitude, try to stay on there as long as you can too. Because they're always going to come and go. So when you're in a good mode and you're having a good time, or something good's happening, try to extend that as long as you can. But when the bad time comes, well, hang on. You got to hang on, because you ain't got much choice. And when you hang on, you're going to have to hang on tight, because it's depending on how bad situations get. And if you want to look at this horse analogy like that, look at the people that ride those broncs. They're hanging on with dear life. And it's a bucking. It's a bucking like crazy. And they're holding on. The difference is there's a time limit. And they have I believe it's like 8 seconds. So what you need to do, other than like the good times, you want to extend that as long as you can. When you have the bad times, you want to get off of that as quick as you can. And in the case of rodeoing, 8 seconds is it. But my goodness, you got to jump off. So what you do, either way, either situation, when they do occur, what do we do next? Shake it off, and always remember the word next. Because there's always going to be a next time, whether it be a good time or a bad time. It's just a revolving thing about life. There's always going to be a good time, and it's going to be temporary. But always remember that the bad times are temporary too. So, and that's just what life's all about. And there ain't a whole lot nobody can do about it. So keep in mind, there's good times and there's going to be bad times. You're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. And that's not just in life. Probably a subtitle to that would be the different parts of life. Like even in your business. In your business, you're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to have your good times. You're going to have your bad times. In relationships, you're going to have your good times and you're going to have your bad times. In your health, you're going to feel good and then you're going to feel funky. Whatever the case may be, what I want you to do is saddle up and cowboy up, because that's a thing called life. Happy 454 Friday, baby. And thank you for staying with me in Time and Talk. And I hope if you enjoyed this, please share this. And I'll see you next week. And thank you for some of the ones who are starting to join in the comments that I've been getting. And I hope this really does help many of you. Because I let you know right now, even though I come in here and share this information with you, I try to be as positive as I can and encouraging as I can. But I want you to know that I go through my stuff too. I have my hard times too. So it's not always easy. So I want you to do what I try to do. Saddle up, cowboy up, get through it. And always remember next, because there'll be one right after the other. Good times and bad times.